What's up, my peoples? Talking bars Sunday night. Y'all get up in here, man. Get up in here. I need y'all to share the live as soon as you get up in the room, man. Share the live, share the live, share the live. All right, let everybody join the live tonight. Let's have a conversation tonight. I'm going to give y'all one more minute to get up in here, man. Share the live, share the live. Share that live right now to all your hip-hop heads, man. Everybody that love hip-hop, share the live. We're starting in another minute. We're going to have a conversation tonight. Hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button too. If you're here in the chat right now, hit the like button. Hit the like button. Share the live right now. Share the live. All right, what up, my people? How everybody doing, man? It's your boy Onslaught Tree. It's another episode of Talking Bars, man. Oh, we got a good one for y'all tonight. We got a good one for y'all tonight, man. Who's in the chat? NYC Addictions is in the chat, yo. We got it, man. I told y'all, we got it on deck. We got it on deck, man. Exotic drinks. I got mines. You better go get yours, man. And don't be buying the sample packs too. All right, y'all got money. All right, tax money just came back. IRS just gave y'all back a big check. I don't want to see y'all copping this. All right, this is for the ladies. Y'all go cop the big boys. All right. Hit up Exotic Drinks on Instagram. Hit them up. I got mines. I'm not sharing, man. I'm not sharing mines. Y'all got to go get your own, all right? I see NYC Addictions in the chat. I see Triple T is in the chat. Share the live right now. Share it. All right, listen. We're going to have a conversation tonight, man. I need y'all. We're going to go 4 rounds tonight. We're going to go 4 rounds tonight. And we're going to decide who has the best. Who has the best 3-album run, man? Well, it's a 4-album run. Sorry. Who has the best 3 albums? And we're going to go 4 rounds for y'all. I need y'all to hit the comment section down below. Tribal Gigolos in the chat. Hit the chat. Share the live right now. Today we're gonna do a versus DMX versus NAS versus Kanye West. We're gonna go round for round, and we're gonna decide who has the better collection, man. All right, let's go round 1. And as always, I need y'all to hit the chat. I need y'all to put your comments in the chat. I need to hear from y'all. I need to hear from the hip-hop heads. Who has the better albums? Round 1. DMX. It's Dark and Hell is Hot. Nas Escobar. It Was Written. And Kanye West, The College Dropout. Round 1. Who wins round 1? I see Caddy K is in the chat. Caddy K, thanks for coming through. Caddy K, I got mines. You better get yours, Caddy K. We got the Love Potion number 9. I told y'all I don't want to see y'all buying this. This is a sample. Y'all better don't be asking for this price. Don't ask for the price of this. This is the sample. This is the sample of Love Potion number 9. Don't be buying it. Y'all got to buy the big boy. Get the big boy. Use some of that tax money y'all just got. Okay? All right. Round 1, y'all. Hit the comments, man. Hit the comments. Round 1. Y'all see it up there. Y'all see it up there. Hit the comment section right now. Tell me what y'all think. Who wins? I'm going to put it up a little bit bigger. My bad, y'all. That's what she said. Hold on a second. Hold on a second, y'all. All right. Hold on, y'all. All right, be good. All right. Round 1, y'all. Hit the comment section down below. DMX, It's Dark and Hell is Hot versus Nas, Illmatic versus Kanye West, the college dropout. Who wins round one? I see Triborough say, let's go. Caddy K said, what up? What up? Cali in the building. Shout out to Cali in the building. California sunshine. Shout out to Cali. Shout out to Caddy K in the chat. I see you, girl. What's the chat? What the chat saying? Triborough says Illmatic wins round number one. I see Iman is in the building. Harlem is in the building, yo. Shout out to Harlem. I really mean it. Shout out to Harlem. So Triborough says Illmatic wins round one. Iman says DMX wins round one. NYC Addiction says Nas, but DMX, it needs to go track for track. We're not going track for track. We're going album for album. NYC, who you want? You want Nas or you got DMX? Iman says DMX. Triborough says Nas. I see Charlie's in the building. Charlie's in the chat. Charlie, shout out to Charlie. Today we're doing the live, man. I need y'all to share the chat right now. If you here right now, share the live. Let some other people come up in here and join. Share the live. I need y'all to hit the comments right now. We doing the rap verses. We doing the album verses. Round one. DMX versus Nas versus Kanye West. Who has the better album? Charlie has a comment. Charlie says, how would you feel if Nas actually joined Murder? Well, listen, man. I really didn't want Nas to join up with any other crew. The only crew that Nas should have really joined up with was CNN. I didn't really want to see Nas join with Murder. You know, they had a good crew. But I did want to see either The Commission with Jay-Z and Notorious B.I.G. I thought that would have been a dope crew. And I thought the Jay-Z, DMX, and Ja Rule, that would have been a dope crew too. But Nas going on Murder Inc., no. Shout out to Nas though. Iman has a comment. Iman says X had 98 on Smash. X had 2 albums. Iman is not lying. I see Clayton Phillips is in the chat. Clayton, what up? Shout out to Clayton. Clayton, what up, man? Thanks for always commenting on the videos. Thanks for always checking out our content, Clayton. Salute to you. This is round one. DMX, It's Dark as Hell is Hot versus Nas, Illmatic versus Kanye West, College Dropout. We got a few Nas. We got a few DMX. Let me see what else. Triborough says Nas would easily be the best MC on Murder. That's facts. Yeah. If Nas has went to Murder, yeah. And listen, I love Ja Rule. Ja Rule's an amazing MC. Ja Rule had a great career. But when it comes to Black Child and Cadillac Tar and the others from Murder Inc., Lloyd, nah. Nas would have easily been the best MC on Murder Inc. That's facts. That's fact. That's facts, Triborough. You're in line. Yo. Vote right now. Vote round one. Who you got? They got some DMX. They got some Nas. All right. Caddy K has a comment. Caddy K love the vocals tree. Thank you, Caddy K. Shout out to you, girl. You know how I feel about you. Love you always. We loving the exotic drinks in New York City right now, Caddy K. New York City is going crazy for the love potion number 9. All right. Shout out to Caddy K in the chat. Triple T says, who wins round one? Triple T, drop your comment, man. Triple T, who you got? Who you got round one? Let's jump into round two. I just commented, Triple T. I'm not ignoring your comment. I just commented. I need you to drop a comment. who you voting for? Let me go back and see if I see you voted. Did you vote yet? Let me see if you vote. So we got some DMX, we got some Nas. All right. Clayton says Kanye West takes round one. All right. So we got a few Nas. It looks like Nas wins this round. We got a couple DMX and we got one Kanye West. So it looks like Nas wins round one. All right. Let's move into round two. If you're in the chat right now, hit the like button, y'all. Hit that like button. If you're in the chat right now, share the live. Let more people join. Share the live. Charlie has a comment. Charlie says, how come people think The Firm flopped? I thought it was a solid album. The Firm was not a flop. Okay, so Charlie, about the Firm album, right? The Firm album, the reason why people think the Firm album is a flop is because of two important things. All right, so one is that those MCs that were on the Firm, Nas, Nature, Comega, AZ, Foxy Brown, they were all from different record labels. So the record labels couldn't decide how the money was going to be situated and who was going to be the star. So by them all being on different labels was a problem, first off. The second thing that made the Firm, people think the Firm was a flop, you had Nas on there, who was arguably one of the greatest MCs of all time at that time. You had AZ on there, who was also veered as a pretty good MC. You had Foxy Brown on there, who, again, was veered as a top tier MC. Comega was still coming up. Comega was, still doing his thing. So people expected Nas, Foxy Brown, and AZ on one album. The sales would have shot through the roof. But for some reason, hip-hop heads didn't like the production on there. Hip-hop heads thought that the lyricism wasn't all that. So those are two of the reasons why the Firm album was called a flop. But the Firm album is an amazing album. Thank you for that, Charlie. Round two. All right, so Nas won round one. Round two, DMX. Flesh of my flesh, blood of my blood. Versus Nas, It Was Written. Versus Kanye West, Late Registration. Let me just say this. Y'all. I love the Late Registration album. That album is one of my favorite Kanye albums all time. All right? It Was Written, I think that is Nas' best album of all time. All right? It Was Written and the first Lost Tapes, I think two of those are, Stillmatic is great too. Nas' best work. Illmatic is amazing. I just think Illmatic was a little bit too short. All right? But for DMX to drop two albums in 1 year, the Flesh of My Flesh, Blood of My Blood album, it gets a lot of replay from me, man. So this is a good round, yo. I want to hear what y'all think. Drop your comment in the comment section. Round two, DMX. Flesh of My Flesh, Blood of My Blood versus Nas, It Was Written versus Kanye West, Late Registration. Drop it in the comments. Clayton says, NYC, I had to go with the underdog Kanye West. Clayton, round one, went with Kanye. Tribor has a comment. Tribor says, It Was Written. It Was Written is a rap manifesto, mafioso classic, but I'm going with Flesh of My Flesh, Blood of My Blood. I'm telling y'all, man, I love It Was Written. I think it's Nas's best album, but the energy that DMX Flesh of My Flesh had was crazy. All right, so Triborough is going with DMX round two. Tribor always says the Firm album had some joints, but not a classic. Dre, Trackmaster's production did not mix well. Yeah, I agree with that. I think the album is very solid. I don't think it's what people say it is. A lot of people dump on that album for no reason, because Foxy Brown went bananas on that album. Nas went bananas on there. AZ had some joints. The joints they all did together were pretty good, but it's just that it just didn't reach what the fans thought it was going to reach. All right? Round 2, y'all. Hit the comment section, man. Let me know what y'all think. Hit the comment section. Let me know what y'all think, man. We reading all comments tonight. We doing the rap album versus tonight. Round 1 went to Nas. Round 2, let me see where y'all at. Tribor says, we need a real firm album with Cormega. Kick Nature out. Yeah, Cormega is a better MC than Nature. I'm going to go with that too. If we get a new firm album, man, I'll go crazy. All right? Triple T has a comment. Triple T says, round 2, I would have went with it was written by Nas if it wasn't for Flesh of My Flesh, Blood of My Blood by DMX. Now, overall, I'm easily going with Flesh of My Flesh, Blood of My Blood. So, Triple T is going with DMX, round 2. Iman has comment. Iman is going with Nas. It was written, round 2. NYC has a comment. NYC says, if we vote in lyrically, is we voting lyrically or production or storytelling? Listen, NYC, it's all of the above. Which album did you enjoy more? Which album did you think had the best bars? Which album do you think had the best production? Which album do you think has the best longevity? Who had the best storytelling? Who had the best flow? We got to put it all together, NYC. Put it all in a package. When you play that album, when you put that album into your CD player and you bumped it, how did that album make you feel? I remember when I bumped Flesh of My Flesh, Blood of My Blood. I remember the exact thing. I was living right there on Jamaica Avenue, 90-38, when I bought that album. I remember where I was when I bought that album. I remember where I was when I heard the Kanye album, and I remember where I was when I heard the It Was Written album. NYC, drop your comment. Iman says Nas, round 2. Clayton Phillips, Clayton says round 2 goes to Nas. Yeah, Nas cleaning up tonight, huh? Okay. NYC Dixon says, I believe Nas for 2, but it's tough. So NYC is going with Nas round 2. Let me see what else we got. NYC says DMX 1, round 1. Nas 1, round 2. All right. Today we're talking about the rap versus, man. We're talking about the rap versus who has the best 4 albums. All right. Who has the best 4 albums? We got DMX versus Nas versus Kanye West. Caddy K has a comment. Caddy K said, this one is tough because I like both albums from DMX and Kanye West. Caddy, I'm with you, man. That Kanye album, that Kanye album, Late Registration. It's crazy that Kanye made an amazing classic album in College Dropout. And then he also dropped another classic in Late Registration. Same thing goes for Nas. Nas dropped a classic Illmatic, and he turned around and dropped another classic back to back. It Was Written. Same thing for DMX, but DMX is a little different. DMX is It Was Dark was a classic, but DMX dropped his second album in the same year. Flesh of My Flesh, Blood of My Blood, another classic. So far, it looks like Nas is winning round 2. Caddy K wants to go with Kanye or DMX. Caddy K, you got to make up your mind. You can't choose 2. We don't play that here, 16 bars. You got to pick one. You got to pick one, Caddy K. You got to pick one. Pick one. All right. Like I said, man, if you're here in the chat right now, hit the like button, like the video. Share the video to anyone that likes hip-hop. Let them join the chat tonight. All right. Share the channel. If you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button. We're going to jump into round 3, y'all. So far it's looking like the first round was Nas close behind DMX. Second round is looking like Nas again close behind DMX. Let's move into round 3. This is the interesting round. This is that third album. This is that third album. All right, we go. And these 3 albums, if you were following these MCs through their careers, this might be each artist's most commercial album. And when I say commercial, if you listen to DMX early, DMX was a very, very, very hardcore street. That It Was Dark was a street album. All right, Nas, Illmatic, that was for the fellas. That was a street banger. Kanye West, on the other hand, Kanye West's first album, College Dropout, was a mixture of heartfelt music, some street stuff in there, great storytelling. So this round 3, Nas and DMX kind of changed up their formula just a little bit. All right, so we're gonna move into round 3. Iman is already voting, man. Iman's not playing. Harlem ain't playing today. Harlem is going with Kanye West. Graduation. Iman is going with Graduation. Triborough has a comment. Triborough is going with Graduation. Triborough says one of Ye's best albums. So like I said, y'all, DMX hit us with 2 pretty hardcore albums. DMX's Flesh of My Flesh, Blood of My Blood, he did get a little bit dancey on there, kind of commercial, just a little bit. DMX second album was more of a more broader album. You know, he expanded his talents in Flesh of My Flesh, Blood of My Blood. And when DMX went into that third album, and then there was X, it was a mixed bag, y'all. It wasn't a classic like we expected from the first 2 albums, but it wasn't a dud. But that album also had some club bangers in there too. I see Caddy K has a comment. Caddy K says, exactly, See Me and Tree agree for round 2. Let's go, Caddy K. So Nas did the same thing. When Nas released his first album, it was a very street-oriented, hardcore album. When Nas released It Was Written, he followed mostly he followed the same tradition as the first album. He just gave us a little bit more on the second one. The second album, he gave us a little bit more street stuff, which is why I like that album better than the first one. It was more great content. But on the third album, this is where Nas started to go broader. He started to go more commercial. He started to he already had the hardcore fans, but he didn't have the club. He didn't necessarily have the ladies. Yes, ladies listened to Illmatic and It Was Written, but not to the point where it was an all around album where ladies were buying the album. So that I Am album, a lot of Nas hardcore fans really didn't enjoy that album. But it was, at that time, Nas's best-selling album. So you may think It Was Written was the best-selling. It was not. You may think Illmatic sold the best. It was not. I Am album is still today one of Nas' best-selling album, and that's the album where he had Puff Daddy did some stuff on there, and he really started to open up himself to his art. So yeah, so Nas, I like the I Am album. It's one of my favorite albums of his top 5 albums. Now Graduation, like I said, Kanye West took a different path than DMX and Nas. Kanye West always had the the comedy with the skits in there. He always talked about family value stuff. He joked around and had stuff about white girl. So Kanye West's music on Graduation, it really didn't change that much. Same formula, great content, great guest artists on there. And again, that album sold really well for Kanye. So round 3 is tough, y'all. Who y'all got? Y'all going with DMX? And then there was X? Or y'all going with Nas? I Am? Or are y'all going with Kanye West? Graduation. Hit the comments, y'all. Caddy K says nope, because everybody picking Nas, so no. No, Caddy K, you got to understand. Nas has a really, like Nas's first 3 albums, a lot of hip hop fans revere Nas as one of the greatest of all time because of those first 3 albums. There's not a lot of artists, Caddy K, that has a great 3 album run. You know, I always bring up Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg had one of the best first albums ever, but he never lived up to that first album. I love Redman. Redman didn't have his best album till maybe Muddy Waters. That was, I think, 3 or 4 albums in. I think Scarface was a great MC. I think Scarface's best album was, I think The Fix, maybe. That was like 3 albums in. Lil Wayne. People say Lil Wayne is the GOAT. Lil Wayne didn't really get that good until maybe the Carter 2. Maybe Carter 2, Carter 3, where people really thought that was a classic album. Eminem's best album may be The Slim Shady Show, maybe. You know, so Eminem didn't have a 3 album run like Nas. Kanye West has a great three album run. Jay-Z has a great 3 album run. Beanie Siegel has a great 3 album run. Common has a great 3 album. There's not a lot of guys that have great 3 albums run, Caddy K. So when you see people picking Nas on their lists, it's for a reason. Don't forget, y'all, if y'all want to support exotic drinks, go get yours, man. This is the Love Potion number 9. Hit up Exotic Drinks. Hit them up on Instagram. You got the samples. Don't buy the samples. Don't ask for the price of the samples. The samples are for sale. It's called a sample for a reason. We're going to give you a little dip of the sample. All right? Y'all got to buy this one. This is the one y'all got to buy. All right? Go hit up NYC Addictions on his Instagram. All right? This is the one y'all got to buy. The Love Potion number 9. He got some watermelon coming soon. Spring is here. This is the time. This is the time, man. Spring is here. And then y'all got that tax money too. So spend a little $20, $50, $75. Cop some drinks for the summer. NYC Addictions, Exotic Drinks. I see Clayton Phillips. Clayton Phillips has a comment. Clayton says Kanye West wins round number 3. Caddy K says I'm going with Kanye for round number 3. Yeah. Y'all better not diss Nas on this round. Y'all better not diss Nas Escobar on this round. All right, Clayton is going with Kanye. Caddy K is going with Kanye. Escobano is in the building. Shout out to Esco. Shout out to Brooklyn. Shout out to Esco. Esco, today we're talking about who has the best albums. Esco, I needed to hit the chat. Round 1 was DMX versus Nas versus Kanye West. We got a call coming in. We got Tribora calling into the chat. Hold on, y'all. Try, what's good?
What's good?
Try, what's good, man? Talk to the people, man.
Hey, man, this battle is hard because I love all 3 of the artists.
Okay.
If we going like 4 album run, I gotta give it to DMX because for those 4 albums, I love every album. I have an issue with Nostradamus because it wasn't a strong album, and I think because of the leak on the streets with I Am and Nostradamus, that album really suffered. And then with Kanye, I like the majority of Late Registration, but I don't like the whole album. I don't feel like it was as strong as it was written in Flesh My Flesh, Blood of My Blood. But each round is going to be somebody different because, like, Illmatic to me is the hip hop Bible. That's the hip hop Bible right there. I don't think not too many albums is beating that.
You always say that. I hate when I hate when people say that, man. But you've been saying that for a long time, so I'm not even mad at you.
You know what I'm saying? And it's hard because like DMX first album, that was everywhere. Yeah, I love that album. You know, College Dropout was everywhere. I love that. But I don't think there's only certain albums to me that if you put it up against Illmatic, they could win. Like if it's not Doggy Style or Cuban Link, The Chronic, Enter the Woo, it's very few albums that could beat that album. You know what I'm saying? And so each round for me would be different because second round, as much as I love it was written, it's a rap mafioso classic, you know. But DMX again, like to drop 2 albums in 1 year, and they both were classic. So I have to give the edge to DMX in that. And then round 3 for me is Graduation. I think Graduation is one of Kanye West's best albums ever.
Yeah, Kanye. I gotta say, man, Kanye got better and better and better in that. Even with his 5-album round, I think. Yeah. I really didn't like the 808's Heartbreak, but to me, he bounced back with Dark Beautiful. So even if you add that 5th album, Kanye has a strong 5-album run as well.
Oh yeah.
Nas too. No disrespect to Nas. Nas bounced back with Stillmatic after that as well too. So Nas has a strong. So you're taking DMX overall.
As far as like 4-album run, I'm picking DMX, but each round for me it was hard. But I'm like, I gotta show love for Nas, DMX, and then even with Kanye in the latter two, because like round 3 for me, like I said, Graduation to me was one of his best. And then for round 4, I'm gonna go with 808 because it was such a different album. And I feel like for Kanye West, every album that he does is different from the last one. He never does an album where it stays the same.
Try. The chat. I think the chat is trolling right now. I think the chat is trolling. Iman, Harlem. I love Harlem. Harlem's in the building. Iman is going with Nostradamus.
Nah.
NYC Addictions is going with Nas. I think the chat is trolling right now.
I can't go with Nostradamus because Nostradamus for me, with like the end result, you got Nostradamus, the third track. Now a lot of people don't like that. You got the You Owe Me joint that should have been on Genuine's second album. I really didn't care for that one. But like I said, like if he had dropped the double album as planned with I Am, that would have been a classic double album. But unfortunately, it got leaked to the streets, and he dropped the album separately. But the end result, to me, I don't think Nostradamus should even be in the conversation with the Great Depression and 808s and Heartbreaks.
No, you're right about Kanye. Even though I don't like the 808s Heartbreaks, he ushered in kind of a different genre with that album. Like that before that album, that auto-tune is kind of that really wasn't that popular at that time. So after that album, I think it really shot up after Kanye made that album. So I'm not a fan of the album, but I have to give him his flowers. He really did change the genre with that album.
He had Amazing with Young Jeezy. He had Say You Will. He had Heartless. He had RoboCop. He had some bangs on that album.
All right, let me give you some chat. Iman is following up. Iman says that DMX was weak. Only had like 2 good songs on the Great Depression DMX album.
Nah, I disagree.
And then we got JK number 5. JK number 5, thanks for joining. JK number 5 says the 808s was weak as well.
Nah, man, I love that album. That album was a game changer because like he inspired so many artists at that time to come like a Kid Cudi to come out with his own type of lane, his own sound from that album. Yep. You know what I'm saying? And I just Kanye West is one of the best artists that we've had in hip hop for the last 20 years. You know what I'm saying? Like he was making great music. I don't think it's the same anymore. Right. But I think when he dropped 808s, it was like he was in his bag on that album.
We got a comment in the chat from Escobano. Escobano is giving it to Nas as a sweep, yo. He's going all 4. He's going all 4 Nas.
Y'all lying. Y'all know you don't like Mr. Thomas. Come on, yo. You don't have no classic songs on that album. Come on. You know what I'm saying?
I think the The chat is trolling tonight. Escobano says full sweep. JK number 5, 808 was weak. Again, I do not like the 808s, but I have to say it's still a good album for what he did with the genre. He changed the genre by releasing that album. There's a lot of people today that is making music because of that of that album. So I'm guessing you got round 1, you got DMX. It was dark.
No.
Round 1 you got Illmatic.
Yeah.
Round 2 you got DMX, Flesh of My Flesh.
Yes.
Round 3 you got DMX again.
I don't think I got Graduation.
Wait, so you got Nas, DMX, Graduation, and then
and I got 808 on Heartbreaks for round 4.
So that means that Kanye West won for you.
Well, yeah. But I don't think Registration is a classic to me. That's what I'm saying. I don't think it was some bangers on there, but overall I don't think the album was great.
But wait, that's not the point. You picked one Nas album, you picked one DMX album, and you picked 2 Kanye albums, right?
Yeah.
So that means that you're giving Kanye the win.
I like the latter 2 Kanye albums over the DMX and Nas releases, but overall, if we had to pick like
No. Hold on, Try. No, Try. No, you're not going to do that tonight. No. We going round for round for 4 rounds. So round 1, you give it to Illmatic, right?
Right.
That's one Nas album. Round 2, you gave it DMX, Flesh of My Flesh, right?
Yeah.
That's 1 to DMX. 1 Nas, 1 DMX. Round 3, you gave it to Kanye West, Graduation, right?
Right.
So that's 1-1-1. And then round 4, you gave it to Kanye. So that's 2 Kanye. So that means that Kanye got the win for you.
We're just talking about like 4 album run. I just thought it was like, cool, who had the best 4 album run?
No, we're going round for round for round for round.
Okay.
So that means you're giving Kanye the win.
All right, so I'll give Kanye the win. Even though I don't think Late Registration was that great, but
Right.
I'll give Kanye.
But you like the DMX run the best.
Yes.
You like okay. All right. So if we were going for who had the best run in those 4 albums, just by them 4, you're going with the DMX run. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm surprised. I thought you would have gone with Nas.
Yeah, I don't like Nostradamus like that though. That's the thing. Like that to me is his weak album. You know what I'm saying? Like as far as 4 album run, that to me is his weak album. I'm very surprised. I would have thought you would have give Illmatic. It was written, and I Am such a strong push that nothing else can come after that. To me, I Am is his most underrated album, but it's going up against Graduation. I thought Graduation was a great album as well.
Okay. All right, Try. I appreciate that.
Hey man, it's a hard list though. You know what I'm saying? Like it was hard to choose these albums.
All right. I was watching a channel the other day. I saw the video you and Bash was doing with the Giants stuff, man. That was a good conversation, man. I'm a big Giants fan.
You know, you always welcome, bro. Like, you know, you could just hit me up and be like, yo, I want to join.
That was a great conversation, man. I don't know what the Giants are doing with these 3 quarterbacks, and they're just, I don't know what they're doing, man. But that was a great conversation.
They need to draft Shedeur Sanders, and that's their next QB for the next 10 to 15 years.
All right. The chat. Jacob number 5 says, I Am was amazing. 5 mics. Iman says, New World, you owe me, Project Widow, Life. Yeah, Iman is going in on Nas, man. Yo. Tribo, tell the people where they can find you, man. Let them know what you got going on right now.
Find me on YouTube, That Ain't Rap Podcast. Hit me up on IG, Triborough_Gigolo. Shout out to NYC Addictions, Exotic Drinks. We've been doing some content coming up.
Oh, yes, let's go.
16 bars for the coast. I love it. Shout out to Triple T and everybody in the chat.
All right, what's coming next on the show? What are you dropping next?
I'm dropping on Tuesday. I'm doing a 20th anniversary movie review on Sin City. It's 20 years on Tuesday.
Ooh, that kind of cartoonish movie, right?
Yeah, but
okay.
Frank Miller, graphic novels, and directed by Robert Rodriguez. So I'm gonna do that on IG Live Tuesday night. So you're welcome to come through if you want, if you've seen the movie or whatever.
All right. I appreciate it, man. That Ain't Rap Podcast, yo. This is your boy Tribal Gigolo. Try. Thanks for chiming in, all right?
No doubt. Peace.
Peace. Yeah, man. That's Tribal Gigolo, man. Y'all go follow his channel. Y'all can find him on YouTube. That Ain't Rap Podcast. Y'all can find him on Instagram. He has an Instagram channel. Like I just said, he does music, he does movies, he does TV sitcoms, he does sports. If you're a sports fan, he just dropped an amazing video talking about the Giants and NFL football. So y'all go check out Tri-Ball Jiggler, man. Thanks for coming through as always. Let's get back into it, man. The chat, y'all, a lot of y'all are fronting tonight. A lot of y'all are fronting, but let me go back to it. Let me just let everybody know what we're doing tonight, y'all. Tonight, we're going over 3 artists. We're going with DMX, NAS, and Kanye West. And I'm asking you guys a question. Who had the better album run? And you guys got to get in the chat and let me know who had the better albums with their first 4 albums. And so far, for the first 2 rounds, Nas kind of took the first round. The second round was a little bit divided between DMX and Nas in round 2. Caddy K had a Kanye West in there too. Round three was a toughest round, yo. Round 3, a lot of people went with Nas, DMX, and even Tri-Ball Gigolo went with Kanye West, Graduation. Let's move into round 4. The 4th and final round. Hit the comments. Let me hear what y'all got to say. I'm going to go back in the chat because I missed some stuff. Caddy K says, I'm going with Kanye West for round 3. Caddy K says, Tri-Ball, I forgot about that. That was a secret club banger on the West. Clayton Phillips says Kanye for round 3. Tri-Ball said the fix was Scarface's 7th solo album. So again, I love Scarface. I really didn't enjoy his solo stuff early. I liked his Ghetto Boy stuff, but I really didn't like his solo stuff till later in his career. Thank you for that, Tri-Ball. NYC Dixon says round 3 goes to Kanye. Kanye cleaned up round 3, yo. NYC Dixon says we outside. Yes, we are. Escobano's in the chat. Escobano says round 1 Nas, round 2 Nas, round 3 Nas, round 4 Nas. Escobano is going with Nas all 4 rounds. NYC says Nas round 1, DMX round 2, Kanye West round 3. Iman says Nostradamus round 4. Iman, you be playing too much, man. Iman, yo, Harlem plays around too much, man. Iman, you trolling right now. Now that Nostradamus album, you know what, Iman, you know what? My bad, Iman. Everybody got their taste. My bad, Iman. My bad. Everybody got their taste, Iman. My bad. Don't forget, y'all go hit up Exotic Drinks, man. Love Potion number 9 on deck. Springtime is here. It's nice outside. Y'all want to get nice? You want to get nice? You want to get nice when you're outside? Love Potion number 9. Hit up NYC Addictions for that. JK number 5 says 808 was weak. Listen, JK number 5, I'm honest with you. I didn't like the album, but that album was genre changing. All right? Caddy Kid says, NYC, I like your picks. All right, we like him too. Nas, DMX, yay. That's a few good ones. That's a few good ones. Caddy K says, I'll give Nas round 4. Yo, y'all is trolling tonight. Nostradamus is getting some votes, y'all. Nostradamus is getting votes. Caddy K, Escobano. Clayton says Nas round 4. Nas might have swept the whole night, y'all. Let's see. Triple T has a comment. Triple T says for round 4, I might have to go with The Great Depression by DMX. DMX, thank God. Somebody picked DMX. Woo! Let's go. But I'm going with 808s. Oh, come on, child. Come on. Let me read the comment. Let me read the whole comment. Triple T says round 4, I might have to go with The Great Depression by DMX, but I'm going with 808's Heartbreak by Kanye West overall because it sounded like Graduation. DMX still hasn't got a vote yet. JK number 5 says, I'll listen to Life We Choose and Project Widow over the whole 808's album. JK, I'm with you, man. I'm with you. NYC says Nas had a better rounds. Looks like Nas cleaned up, man. Iman says, New World. Going back at those tracks. You owe me back like you paid me your track. Pay me back like you paid. Yeah, that track was horrible. Ugh. NYC Addiction says the Giants not doing nothing. Yo, leave my Giants alone, man. Leave the Giants alone. You see what the Yankees is doing these last 2 days, right? You see what the Bronx Bombers is doing, right? The Giants is coming back next year, all right? Watch and see. Exotic drinks, yo. We got the sample packs too. Check it out. Go cop. JK number 5 said the first song on Graduations made me cut it off. Wow. It was that bad. It took me 5 more years to listen to that album again. Wow. The Graduation album, yeah, there was some stuff on Graduation where he really went into his sonic bag. So I can understand where JK number 5 is coming from. I can understand that. The Kanye albums are not for everybody, but I thoroughly enjoyed the Graduation album. JK number 5, thank you for the comment. NYC Dixon says, shout out to Triborough. See what's going on in the chat. JK number 5 says, Scarface music grew on me. Yeah, I like Scarface early in his career. And I also liked him later in his career too. When he was with his group, I liked him best. But he did have some pretty good solo stuff too. Shout out to Scarface. Iman has his picks in. Iman has all 4 in, yo. Iman has round 1. DMX, It's Dark as Hell is Hot. Round 2, Nas, It Was Written. Where did it go? Round 3, Kanye West, Graduation. And round 4, Nas. So it looks like Iman has Nas winning because Iman has 2 Nas albums on there. Iman, thank you for that. Triborough says toast. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Triple T has a comment. Triple T says round 1, Illmatic. Round 2, Flesh of My Flesh, Blood of My Blood. Round 3, Graduation. Round 4, 808's Heartbreak. So Triple T Reviews is giving Kanye West the win with 2 votes for Kanye. Let's see what else is going on in the chat. Triple T said I have my own taste. I respect that. Tribal has a comment. Tribal says, Giants got to get their act together in this draft. Listen, man, if y'all don't know, this draft right here coming up, it's a pretty good draft, y'all. If you're into football, this draft right here has about at least 3 good quarterbacks coming out of this draft right here. And if you're a football fan, you know that in order to have a great football team, one of the most important things you need to do is have a good quarterback. Yeah, you need a good front line. You need some good receivers. You need a good running back. But the person that runs the show is a quarterback. Okay, so every great football team needs a great quarterback. The Giants, we don't have a good quarterback. We just picked up a couple guys. Russell Wilson, we picked him up, and some other guy. But this draft has at least 3 pretty good young quarterbacks. So it would be in Giants' great interest to pick up a quarterback. But that's for another conversation, another day. Thank you for that, Triborough. Yo, it's your boy Onslaught Tree, man. Don't forget to share the video. Don't forget to drop your comments. I appreciate each and every one of y'all for joining the live tonight. DMX, rest in peace. If we look at DMX's 4-album run, that was an amazing run. If we look at Nas had, that was a good run too. Nostradamus, yeah, maybe it's the dud, but still a good 4-album run. Kanye West, I'm not a fan of the 808s, but that is an amazing album on its own. So Kanye West has a great 4-album run as well. Y'all keep the conversation going. We're going to do more of these soon. Triple T, we're going to do some more coming up soon. So you guys keep your eyes out. Thanks for joining the stream. You guys have a great Sunday night. It's your boy Onslaught Tree. This is Talking Bars. I'm going to see y'all soon.